I made a t-shirt. I want to give you a t-shirt too. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but if you want a t-shirt, go ahead and share this video and I'll enter you into the big bug t-shirt drawing. I don't know how it works yet, so I'll figure it out. Okay, here we go, everybody. Bugs. Hello, Internet. It's your old pal Down in the Well, and today we're going to talk about Figeater beetles. If you've spent any time outside in the summer months, you may have had to duck and dodge one of these clumsily bombarding, dive-bombing green beetles. Here on the West Coast, these are Figeater beetles. June bug, Figeater beetle, green fruit beetle. They are almost as ubiquitous with summer picnics as badminton and potato chip sandwiches. Yum! Crunchy. Okay, what the heck are they? Let's take a look. Kingdom Animalia, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta. They're insects. These are bugs. Order Coleoptera. This is the first beetle that we talked about. Beetles make up over 40% of all insects and over 25% of all animals on Earth. Holy moly, that's a lot of beetle! Family Scarabaeidae. Scarabaeidae. Which includes all of the lovely scarab beetles that we might see in ancient Egyptian jewelry, which we will talk about a little bit later. Not now, later. Genus Cotinus mutabilis. How about that? Had enough? Good, there's more! Figeater beetles, they're loud, they're clumsy, and they are big, as far as beetles are concerned, at over an inch long. That's a big beetle. Well, no wonder people drop their noggins when they see these things bumbling around their head outside. But to put your mind at ease, Figeater beetles are absolutely harmless. They don't bite, they don't sting, they aren't made of poison. They're just big, clumsy bugs. So now let's take a closer look, shall we? The first thing you're gonna notice is that these beetles are beautiful. That's right, I said it. And I'm not afraid to say it again. Figeater beetles are beautiful. Say it loud, say it proud. Big old beautiful beetles.
Oh, beautiful!
They have this amazing metallic green wing case that's called an elytra and an incredible iridescent abdomen. You kidding me? Look at that thing. It's beautiful, and I think you'd agree. This brilliant color is exactly why beetles of all sorts get the nickname living jewels. Besides this example of beetles getting gemstones glued to their back, please don't do this, and actually being turned into living jewelry, it's not nice. Please don't do this. They're living jewels, not living jewelry. Okay? The scarab beetle was considered sacred in ancient Egypt and were commonly enshrined in ceremonial jewelry and adornments, even though the examples found in Egypt are kinda ugly. But enough about those, because those are not these. Figeater beetles are loud. Sure, buzzing by your ear might be one thing, but you can hear these things from a block away. Is there an explanation for this? Of course there's an explanation for this. It seems that they do not open their elytra completely in order to spread their wings like other beetles do. No. These beetles are lazy. They ooze those little lacy wings out just enough to fly, which then vibrate against that protective shell as they take off and fly away. They're called fig eaters because, you guessed it, they eat figs! And not just figs. Of course, as adults, they'll indulge themselves in any of your soft and overripe fruit or nectar from flowers. Prior to emerging from the soil as fully formed adults, Cotinus mutabilis larvae will munch on organic material below your lawn. Your grass. They're eating your lawn. So of course people don't always appreciate finding Figeater larvae in their backyard. Imagine that. Since we're on the subject of grubs, let's talk about the life cycle of Cotinus mutabilis. In late summer, adult Figeater beetles will lay eggs about 6 inches below the surface of the soil. After a few weeks, the eggs hatch and the larvae eat up all your turf in preparation for winter. In late spring, after the grubs have really chunkied up, they'll pupate for a few weeks and then emerge the fully formed, incredible green tanks that we're discussing here today. And then the cycle continues, year after year after year after year. Some quick Figeater beetle facts. They're big, over 1 inch. Pretty big for a frickin' beetle. Fun fact, Some people refer to fig-eater beetle larvae as crawlybacks because for some reason they crawl around on their back. Clever, right? Crawlyback! It would appear that their tiny little legs are kinda weak, making them ineffective above ground. So they use the stiff bristles on their back in order to wriggle around your yard. Pretty effective. Fig-eater green beetles are plentiful in the US. But for the life of me, I cannot find many examples of where these things pop up in popular culture. Plenty of examples of scarab beetles taking up a prominent role in films such as the Mummy series.
Shush me! Shush me!
Or basically anything that takes place in ancient Egypt. We aren't talking about the scarab beetles of ancient Egypt. We're talking about Cotinus mutabilis, the green fig-eater frickin' beetle. So I looked. Here's what I found. I found this similar looking fruit beetle in the game Animal Crossing. Fairly common and can be sold for 100 bells. 100 bells! Isn't that nice? They make sure to point out that the beetles in the game are loud AF. Why? Because they don't use their first set of wings to fly, just like the fig-eater beetle, right? Elytra. This creature here, Ba'ars Oum, Ba'ars Oum.
Allow me to introduce
Ba'ars Oum, the former green beetle.
Appears in the Young Justice animated television show. At some point they call him the Green Beetle because he was digging around and discovers a strange Martian scarab beetle artifact. It then fuses with his spine and takes control of his body and then makes him do bad beetle stuff.
I am ashamed of my actions under the influence of the Reach's scarab. I apologize for...
No apologies necessary.
But he's not a beetle, he's a Martian, so we won't spend any more time talking about him. Sweet. There are a few videos out there on YouTube of people tying strings around beetles' bodies and then flying them around like kites.
This, just probably twist it around. Try not to choke the beetle. Okay, I'm gonna let it go.
It's kind of fun to watch. It does look like the beetles survived the ordeal unscathed. There are worse things you can probably do to a beetle. Gluing gemstones to their back. Surprisingly enough, you can find plenty of weird little green scarab beetle ornaments out there for sale. Like this fun hat pin. I gotta get me one of those, put it in my hat. Oh, and also apparently you can buy many different varieties of taxidermied scarab beetles. Some of them are even framed. 60 bucks. 60 bucks. Hey, look at that, 5 stars. They love their little beetle. I don't blame them. I love these little beetles too. And that's it. How did we do? Did you get enough from this video? Do you have any interesting experiences to share that involve fig-eater beetles? Are there any obvious pop culture references that I missed? Fill me in. If you found this video helpful, share it with a fig-eating friend. If you want one of these, go ahead and share this video and I will make sure that I get you one. A very special friend can also have a one-of-a-kind custom t-shirt. Not this one, this one's mine. I will make you one, so it'll be 2-of-a-kind custom t-shirts, but I will make sure you get a fresh one, not this one that I've been wearing and sweating in all day today. That's it from here. If I don't see you sooner, I'll see you later.